Hello.
Can I interest you in some parts?
Post-production Sylvie here, commenting on
Sure this is what you want,
the
buddy?
stream from a year ago again.
And there you have it.
I don't know why I spend so much time, why I leave so much of this in the video, honestly. I maybe should cut it out, but,
And there you have
yeah,
it.
we're just buying some of the stuff from the shop right now, making sure we get it all. Actually, that's why I'm keeping it in, it's just to show everyone, like, this is what I'm buying. This is what I'm, So who do I pick next? It's Bounce Man. So I thought this boss was a really interesting design. Like, definitely the most unconventional design they've had in a while. Like, next to like Clown Man or something. In fact, he gives me the same energy as Astro Man. Also, I just find the bouncy physics here, I'm just like so very amused by it that I'm just boingy 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 boingy. Yeah, nothing really that exciting going on here. And it takes me a little while to figure out how this all works. So, at first I think that you have to like time the jump button so you push it right as you hit the bouncy thing. Turns out it's way simpler than that, honestly. You just have to hold the jump button while you collide with the bouncy thing, and you'll get the super bounce. Like, so they don't make it that complicated, but I don't really figure it out for a little while here. And likewise, this kinetic energy, like, this is pretty neat. I think this is a really neat mechanic that they threw in here. This, like, you have to, like, go all the way to the top to get all the kinetic energy to launch you upwards. Oh yeah, and this little thing here. And again, I spend a lot of time in this room for no apparent reason, and I don't know why I don't collect that. I just totally missed that bolt. And there's Storm Tornado right there. That's a joke for all you Mega Man fans out there. And I think here is where I'm trying to, like, figure out what the bouncy mechanics are. Actually, I think here what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, like, perfect my timing. You can see there's a cut just there, because I spent a lot of time trying to do that. In fact, even the amount that I kept in is perhaps a little gratuitous, but here we go. So, we make some progress forward. And this is, like, I really like what they do, how they, like, tie in the level itself to the gimmick of the boss. Like, and they create new gimmicks, and they start with a gimmick, and then they, like, expand upon that in a way that's, like, it's very standard in terms of game design, where you, like, you iterate on it, like, you start with the, like, the most basic one with, like, no complications, just gotta hop on there and get smacked over to the side, right? And then later on you get, when they iterate on that, and you get more. I don't figure out that you could just use the buster on it. Probably because I still haven't figured out how to jump properly on the balls yet. Oh yeah, I love these little enemies. They're cute. They're like very frustrating. I love how that guy just launched himself across the screen from the bounce and like came at me. I thought this is a neat touch. So as you can see, this is going to be a long video. I think I have about 40 minutes of material to talk over. Because for some reason, I think I forget. No. It's because my friend's still over. So here I'm just trying to, like, beat this infuriating enemy while still not quite understanding the bounce. I think soon I get it, because, like, there's so many bounces that, like, I have to understand it soon. Just hold the button, girl! But no, I can't tell my past self what to do. And I didn't realize, oop! Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, well, I'm low on health. Those metal balloons can only be broken with a fully charged Buster Shot and probably a few select weapons. I think that's interesting. I don't know why I think that's interesting. And then boom. And then do I figure it out? I think I finally figured it out. Oh, no. What's going on? And I hit the balloon and died there. There's my first game over for Bounce Man.
Ready.
I think here for a little bit, there are moments where I had to pause the game so I could talk with my friend. Remember, this was like way over a year ago, so I don't quite fully remember. I just know I was excited about this game because, like, so far the level design had seemed like chef's kiss. Vegeta. The level design was very Vegeta. And, like, yeah, I was just so hyped about it because, like, the game promised to keep on bringing more. But there's a lot of ways in which this game is, like, sticks very much to patterns, too. I think the thing is that in this game they executed those patterns very well. But you can tell there's not a lot of deviation from the patterns that they established, like, within the game. Like, every stage has a mini-boss, at least one mini-boss. Some stages only have one, but a lot of stages have, like, 2 copies of the same mini-boss. Often with, like, you know, maybe an iteration between them. I guess that's spoilers for this level, but yeah, like, I'm starting to notice that. Like, so it really does follow patterns heavily. But I think it does it well. And, like, there's a lot of, like, artistry put into, like, this, like, the different designs for Mega Man's, like, weapon outfits. And there's some good boss designs, too. At least I think they're pretty good. I think I'm finally starting to get what's up with the thing. And oh, this is my first time making it to this room. I'm pretty sure it is. I have a surprising amount of trouble with this run. I think it's the respawning. I don't think they're tellies, but they're very much like tellies. They're like horizontal tellies. If they have a name, they probably have a name, and I'm probably forgetting it. Possible they've showed up in other Mega Mans. But they do use a lot of classic enemies in here, and then they create a few themed enemies here and there too. I think it's a good mixture though. And there's always themed Metools. I think there's different types of Metools in this game. I just said it differently twice in a row. And here we have the first mini-boss door. I think this is the room where I understand the mechanic. Now that I think about it, like, because, like, I consider, like, pushing the jump button, like, as I'm like, what's going on here? And why am I not, like, doing it? And I realize at some point that if you hold the jump button it does actually fling you forward more with the hand. And then I apply that logic to the balls. Of course, here I have trouble with the fact that, like, that my controls, I accidentally hit the swap weapon button all the time, so. Spring! I don't have a lot to say about this part. It is at this point I am disappointed by the non-respawning of lives and other collectibles. I think it's really silly that they don't make lives respawn, but then on the other hand, they make the bolts that you can pick up give you a lot of money, so it's really easy to just spend it all and fill up your lives that way. I can't tell if there's a difference between the blue and the pink launchers. I think the blue one might give you more more height or something. Especially if you hold it down. This room is very silly. I kind of love it. Okay. We have, like, the most annoyingly placed enemies. Is that, like, a rock climbing gym in the background? I'm just realizing. Yeah, not only is this kind of a bounce house, it also kind of reminds me of, like, a rock climbing gym. Probably because bounciness is an essential safety material at a rock climbing gym. Go in, Buster charge. Oh yeah, I think I have auto charge going, don't I? Slide. I think I have trouble sliding in this game too. It's tense just watching this. And I died. I forgot if I passed that one. This is such a silly room. I love it. But yeah, this is like where I think I start to reach my limit for the game for this day. Yeah, the first part of the stage actually got really annoying at some point. I'm just getting these impressions from watching myself play. Fortunately, I can't see myself. Come on, get it. Yep, there you go. There you go. Nice. Good job. Oh yeah, this was a clever trick. To use the bounce chamber to kill that enemy from way far. I don't know why I'm paused for so long here. Well, there was a cut there. As you can see in the clock, it is 3:42 at this point in the video. I didn't need the rush for the first jump, but... And again, I struggle between using the gears and using my sub-weapons. There you go. Oh wow. I missed so much. Oh, wow, that was painful to watch. Nice. I guess you could call it a snipe. Yep. That confirms my suspicions about the blue games. Because they do launch you more upwards if you hold the jump button. And like here, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Because I finally figured out how to hold the jump button, but now I'm doing it at times when you're not supposed to. You're just supposed to let it smack you. And then I just shoot it out of, like, pettiness. It's really impressive how those guys get their momentum from your shots. Another weird pause. The pink ones, if you hold the jump button, they'll send you further horizontally. Not that it has anything to do with this screen. Oh, I'm not sure if I hit that guy. What if I did? Nope. Would have been cool. And then I just bounce all over and lose track of where I'm trying to go. I just keep on holding the jump button so I get all these wacky interactions. But I believe I'm at 0 lives in this particular run. And I still have about 17 minutes left of talking to do. I guess the kids would call that a one cycle. That was a mirror. And that's where I get very confused. Like, oh, they did it again. And then I fall to my death on the last life, yep. After one cycling that mini boss, I think now I'm like feeling raring to go. Don't hold the B button. I held the B button. And I'm learning. We're approaching 126.07 very soon. Sorry, 126.08. Now. That was for syncing purposes. Like, this is a good obstacle to have. They bounce all over the place, and you have, like, a few things they can bounce off of. It's bound to be fairly chaotic. But not, like, total mess chaotic. Oh, and then, did I see that? Did I get a knee tank? I think I got a knee tank there. I wasn't sure, I'm not sure though. I like that new drop though. It's actually like a functional replacement for how Eddie used to work in games. A good last second rush jump. And here I'm trying to smack the hand with that. And that's one way to do it. I'm so ready. Mash that fire button.
Speed gear. Speed up.
It's hard to actually hit an enemy this way because, well, with the, like, shield break. Because by the time you get back up to their height again, they've already put their shield back down. Do I remember to jump? I do. Bizarre, but okay. The fake Eddie is also kind of amusing, but that's weird how they really limit the power-up that you can get. Like, you can only get the fake Eddie of a stage once. Well, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Spoiler alert, I suppose. there you go. Oh, this is an iteration on that earlier one. Oh yeah, you need to be prepared to wait a little bit longer too. This room definitely is finicky. It's some good chaos, I've got to admit. No, nope. Not gonna get it. No, I'm not auto-charging, I just realized. When do I get auto-charge? I don't know. There we go. Yeah, the key is to, like, alter the trajectory of your bounce so that you're, like, zigzagging the other way. And then I just did it trivially, like, oh, well, that wasn't so hard. This is my least favorite mini-boss in the entire game. Good gear change, good gear cancel there. Did I make it? I do. The adrenaline's pumping after that mini boss. Do I hold the B button? I don't. I just need to remember to not hold the B button every time I'm there. You have to hold it for the first one, but not for the second one. Power gear. Gear change. Speed up. That was me fumbling with the controls. Actually, I didn't even see the telly coming. I didn't see that guy coming, even in post, so... kind of blend in with the spawner. That jump feels a little precarious, but I think it's relatively easy as long as you hold right. Oh, we're coming up here to the end of my time as your narrator. Pretty soon I'm going to turn it over to a pretty morose 2018 Sylvie. I say morose because I kind of remember, like, towards the end of this play session I was getting a little grumpy. For various reasons. But anywho, nonetheless, we're getting to the end of my time as narrator. As you can see, it's 4:07 on the clock. And the clock's going to jump forward by about 4:38 p.m. once the cut happens, and I'm pretty sure I was just trying to navigate the stage, like, during the interim, and, like, you know, must have turned off the stream, or forgot to turn the camera back on, or something. But eventually I remembered to turn the stream back on and finish the stage. Also, I love how, and by love I mean hate, and by hate I mean, but it makes sense. When I bonked my head against that ceiling there, it totally canceled all the momentum I had for the spoingy jump. Here I'm just like, what even? You have a weapon that would deal with them adequately. Oh well. Past me won't take good advice. I just gotta take a moment to think, and that's what happens when you hold the jump button. And, yep. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I think I take a quick break before I come back and then remember to actually turn on the stream. That's what happens. Anyway, turn it over to 2018 Sylvie. Bye.
Ah, Mega Man.
Okay,
Oh wait, not yet.
Hello, Mega. Can I interest
We're almost
you
there.
in some parts?
There was a split there. Oops. It's after this split, though.
Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it. Part complete.
I guess it's important to show off which parts I buy. But I'm nonetheless still
Sure this is what you want, buddy?
taking probably about like a 10-20 minute break. Give my fingers a moment to relax, and then I come back to it.
Are you sure?
I'm not quite at the point where I can just infinitely stock up on beats and lives and E-tanks, but I get there eventually.
Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure? Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready.
Yo, Mega.
Okay, are you sure? Ta-da! All ready. Good luck.
Alrighty. Anyway, turning over 2018 Sylvie for real, bye. Alright. That was really dumb. Not that time.
can't bounce like this. Yeah. Aw, playtime's over.
Doctor, is something wrong?
The double gear system. It was so very long ago. It was on that day, Wily and I had our falling out. He quite literally threw a wrench in our gears. We were students then, each pursuing robotics research in our own way. Each of us was passionate about forging the way ahead. To a future where humans and robots might live together in harmony. By giving robots independent thought, they could be true partners to humankind at last.
Naive as always. Even robots that think for themselves will never be anything more than tools. But with unstoppable power, insurmountable speed, it's only when we build robots with the power to outdo humans that people will truly accept robots for what they are. And with my double gear system, we can make that dream a reality. With this installed, any robot can instantly become a hero.
However, I was strongly opposed to Wily's ideas and research. The double gear system, it puts an incredible strain on the robots that use it. And if it fell into the wrong hands, it could be used to cause terrible harm. At the time, a committee was convened, and Wily's research was cancelled in favor of my independent thought research. Wily never forgave me, and his views have grown ever more extreme since then. How ironic that my efforts to quench Wily's hot-headedness before it led him astray only ended up fueling the fire.
Doctor, I never knew.
If only I'd shown him there was a way to work together, instead of just telling him that he was wrong. Maybe we'd still be friends.
A way to work together.
Even the double gear system can be a tool for good, if used properly. But using it properly requires proper judgment. Wily's dream of developing technology to make any robot into a hero could become reality if used by you. I'm trusting you, Mega Man. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. I've just finished giving Rush a good tune-up. He's all ready to head out with you. Rush! Rush, help Mega Man and keep him safe. Be a good boy now.
We've got this, Rush.
Okay, let's go.
Ah, Mega Man! I've made a...
Yo, Mega! Can I interest you in some parts? Sure this is what you want, buddy? And there you have it! Part complete!
Okay, Mega, what'll it be? Are you sure? Ta-da! Are you sure? Are you sure?